So let's look at natural gas, and particularly here in Canada, although this holds true all around the world. It's plentiful, it's cheap, it's easy. When you go digging for oil, drilling for oil, it comes bubbling up out of the ground. You know how much of it we're flaring off every day, those big stacks that just burn it because there's too much of it? I didn't bother taking the time to do a whole bunch of research on this one because the data and stats really don't matter, but we burn off enough of it daily to supply the world's energy needs daily. So anyways, you transport it in pipelines. I got no problem with pipelines, like ecologically. Once they're in place, they're in under the ground. The caribou or the cows or the carrots can live on top of it. You don't even know it's there. It's sort of a seismic activity type of thing, incident, or somebody blowing up a pumping station or something. There's no, it doesn't leak, you know. If it does, it's not like nuclear waste. And you can ship other things in that pipeline back and forth. And again, once it's in there, you don't even know it's there. You can't grow anything. You can't have a cow or a caribou hanging out under a hydro line because all that electricity that's being wasted is, you know, irradiating the animal or the carrot or whatever. And we have an abundance of it here in Canada. So anyways, you hear LNG all the time now. That's liquid natural gas. To liquefy the gaseous natural gas as it comes out of the ground, it has to be like super chilled. I don't know, minus 250 Fahrenheit or something. I don't know. Again, does it really matter? And it's compressed to, like, I think 12 times, or reduced 12 times in volume. But anyways, now it's a liquid, not a gaseous gas. So there's energy expended converting it into liquid natural gas. So why do we convert it then at all? We don't have to. Well, because if we do, two reasons. One's good. It stores and it keeps. Unlike electricity, which really doesn't like to be stored, and batteries aren't good. So now we move to what has happened in Europe, right? They had a pipeline coming from Russia supplying the UK, Europe, just about everybody over there. And they said, oh, sanctions, got to shut that off, We want to destroy Joe Biden said he wanted to turn the Russian ruble into rubble. Russia just, that's the beauty of a pipeline. You move close one tap, open another. They just send it to China and India. We're happy to have it. Yeah, hey, it's cheap. It's about as clean as it comes. Burning natural gas. Well, some greeniacs are going to argue that, but out of the petroleum products that our world runs on and will continue, must continue to, it's got my vote hands down. It's the pipeline, it stores, and it's as clean as it gets. So, anyways, back to Europe and the UK. So now the United States is liquefying the natural gas, making LNG, and shipping it in diesel boats across the big pond to Europe and the UK, where their energy costs to the consumer gone up fourfold, making the poor poorer and more poor, and crippling their industries, because how are you going to compete if you're buying liquid natural gas that gets shipped in a boat and the neighboring country is getting the cheap stuff in the pipeline from Russia? Who are these politicians that make these decisions? What's wrong with them? I don't think they have an iota of common sense. So I'll leave this video here, and I'll come back a little more on the liquid natural gas in Canada in particular. Stick around if you like.